I'm about to
Yo,
go post a link in the chat.
I don't understand.
My bad. I ain't mean to do all that.
I
I ain't mean
mean,
to do all that in the room. It's just when niggas think they're a bully, and then a bigger bully pulls out, they always want to shut the show down. Every single time when I came out and try to have a conversation with that account, it gets clipped or it get the room booms or some weird shit. So I didn't mean to do all of that in that room, but I thought I was about to see a fight. Fighters fight. You know what I'm saying? But let me go pin the link.
everybody show up. I hear you, bro. You're all right, Julie. Julie, you in the goo now? You're a goo baby now?
Hey man, not too much, bro.
What on what?
Why you hosting ratchet ass spaces, yay?
Oh wow, wow, wow. This. Oh my God.
Yeah, why you modding up ratchet ass people, yay? Yeah, like moving around and shit. You been modding up ratchet ass Rico and shit. You know she about to come up here and go. Oh, she about to go crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Juliet,
definitely mad at
Yo,
you don't
here
you.
it
like
go.
to
Here she
beg.
go.
You don't
Here
like
she
to
go.
beg. Why are you down
You
there?
don't know me. You don't know me.
They don't want to. Nobody wants to come up, yay, because y'all just doing the fucking moles. It's a lot going on. Nobody want to hear every day.
Who's
Not the
doing who?
most.
Oh,
You,
God. Who's doing the
everybody,
most?
for whoever boomed your room, then them two fight, and then y'all want to see them. How the fuck want to see them fight? For what? Like, I don't want to see none of y'all niggas fucking fight. Good
I don't want y'all fucking up my
conversation.
room,
Y'all
but y'all
always
do it.
ruining the fucking conversation, killing the vibe. Y'all be trolling. Like y'all don't want to have a serious conversation. When people are serious, y'all come out the mic, y'all trolling like crazy. Nobody could talk. The room be dead as fuck, but let a woman come out the mic. Here come five people coming out the mic, screaming, yelling. It's men or who angry at them fucking mamas coming out the mic, screaming and fucking yelling. Women don't do shit. Black women don't build. Blah blah. Black women are the worst women on earth. Wait till we get up there and we 45 and we making $1 million a fucking year. We gonna leave all you bitches and we gonna get us a bad exotic bitch from Brazil. Like we don't
Who the
give a fuck.
fuck said that shit?
That's just a recap of your last room. My bad.
Damn,
That
that don't
was
sound like a bad idea.
that
A bad
that
exotic
was
Fuck
bitch.
did it?
definitely not that was definitely not the recap. You added and conflated a lot of shit as you always do, but I
You
like it.
missed a lot, animal, because what I'm saying actually happened in the room. I'm not saying that's the entire room, but what I said was actually said in the room, animal. Thank you.
I was there for the whole room. You came in late.
Yeah, I did came in late, but that's some of what I got from the room. I'm not saying y'all
Yeah,
didn't say
but
nothing
That
that's
was a good.
positive, but
That was a good room.
that it was exactly some of the things that were said in that room. You could disagree,
You know,
that's
nobody
I'm gonna
said
start.
cool.
I start to think
nobody
at this
said
point,
nothing about getting an exotic
people,
woman when they got money.
people
Yes,
love, right?
y'all
This is people love.
did.
People love.
Bullshit.
Hold on. People love to come to rooms and have good conversation. This is the reason why and how they tip you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I got people that I fuck with on this app, either monitor that even that moderates, etc., etc., etc. I would like to tip them off the money that I make in these rooms because I'm just that guy. When y'all fucking argue, let arguments happen, boom rooms. I can't even tip a motherfucking nigga or a woman. I know y'all don't care about it. Everybody rich. Everybody makes a lot of money and shit like that. But appreciation, sometimes I like to show appreciation. But this is how you run a good room. This is how you get tipped on your cash app. Run good, great room. The topic was why can't women support men in earning more money? I can't see how we can really have a fight about that. I just can't. Because everybody knows the sayings, all the sayings behind it. Every great man is a what? We already know
Woman,
that part.
a even
A,
greater
po-
Yeah.
woman.
a police chasing them.
See,
What?
police chasing them. What the fuck?
Well, what the fuck was that? So can we get to the topic? Because I'm supposed to pass traffic to one of my bros. I done fucked up the goddamn algorithm of it. But
Y'all
anyway,
ping up the room.
Yo, get to the topic. I'll run the queue. You know what I'm saying? As usual, bro. I don't even need the bean to run the queue. I'll just run the queue from
I'm
here.
scared. I'm scared to give y'all beans.
I don't
Y'all,
need the bean to.
y'all yell over
I
me.
don't need the bean to
Y'all
run the
beat
queue
me up
for you,
on
bro.
my own stage. Y'all cut me off and y'all boom my room. Wow.
Yeah,
Don't
nah.
give
I
nobody
don't
a
need the bean
mod.
to run. I don't need the
Especially
bean.
on stage, and she always fucking bully me on my goddamn
I
stage.
bully you.
I seen her do it. No, I'm just
She
playing.
is a
I'm just playing.
bully,
She
though.
I
she
bully
don't.
Hey,
you,
yay. Hey,
really.
yay. Shoot me
You're
$20,
bullying.
bro. I'll help you, mine, bro. Shoot me $20, bro.
$20.
$20,
You
bro.
know.
Hey, Rico, stop hating, bro.
Hey, Hey, yeah, I don't need the bean to run the queue for you, bro. I just run the
But
queue,
nah,
man. You know,
all
get this shit
seriousness,
going.
on all seriousness, no, this last room was a good build to start doing that
Somebody's
stupid shit.
mumbling. Who's mumbling?
That's
Get your
crazy.
throat off of the mic, sir.
He
Can
was
you
saying
hear
the
me
last
now?
room was
Oh, you get
good.
your fingers off. Get your finger off of the
Pause.
speakerphone.
Now you said throat off your mic.
Pause.
No, 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 no.
Was I the only person who heard
Hey,
that?
No,
yo.
Boy,
we
that's
all heard
crazy.
it. Get your throat.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Whoa.
yo.
Nah,
That nigga
Yo,
might be gay 400
I
for
was
real.
saying that I was saying the last room was a good
Rico.
build. It was a good
Rico,
build, a
fuck
good
you.
conversation. But they made that shit go left.
It,
That's
it
what I
was
was
it
saying.
it was clear who boomed the
It was you,
room. I mean,
Lawrence,
all
probably.
that. No,
No.
Lawrence don't do shit like that. Yeah, I don't ever do shit like that. But it was clear who boomed the room. I mean, all that.
Well, I'm not gonna point any fingers, but I know certain people would love to fight.
Yeah,
So, and they don't. They
Oh,
don't
Craig,
do that.
I'm
It was
Yeah,
me.
he
It
speaking
was
doesn't.
without
me. I
saying it.
boomed the
He
room.
didn't. He don't. He wouldn't do that.
I
but
Oh,
boomed
but
the
Craig
room.
wouldn't do that?
but
No.
no, I
Uh,
wouldn't do that. But listen, yeah. The point is, when I hear young folks talking about, can you imagine if we had a business and if we did this? And look, you when you pull up the stats here, y'all look at this. Black owned businesses by industry with paid employees. This is what I was about to say for all that emotion went flying, right? Imagine, we ain't gotta imagine. So by industry, here we go. Other services except public administration, right? So we talk about just other services in the United States, black-owned businesses with paid employees in other services, 649,896. Why are we imagining? Black-owned businesses in healthcare and social assistance, 493,983 of them. Black-owned businesses with paid employees in administrative support, waste management, and remediation. 294,000 professional science technology services, 206,942 transportation and warehousing, 184,000. I mean, you just have to read the damn numbers. Y'all need to imagine retail trade, 160,000 construction. Right? Y'all ready? 136,729 black owned construction companies in the US with paid employees. It goes from that to finance, educational services, manufacturing. You pick it. We are owning and running companies in the hundreds of thousands with paid employees. We're not talking about sole proprietorships or the one guy who shows up in his truck. We're talking about real companies. But see, when you have folks that don't read, who's sitting on the couch playing PlayStation all day, who don't get out of their neighborhoods, who aren't involved in a goddamn thing except going to play ball and being a little performative when I say this, going to play and hoop and only know a certain type of person, you don't really know. So you talking about imagining it when in actuality, it's all going on around you every goddamn day while you sitting your dumb ass at home imagining it. That's how I was gonna get at him. But, emotional, silly motherfuckers booming rooms. So what you gonna do? That's why you don't get a fucking education.
So Rico, my white brother from another mother.
Yes, my brother.
yeah,
Yes, my brother.
Can you answer the title, bro? I know you probably wasn't inside of the room earlier. What do you have to say towards that
I
title?
don't know why. I don't
Why can't women support men in earning money? Is that a bad thing?
know.
Wouldn't that show strength?
I don't.
Wouldn't that show
I
togetherness?
don't believe it because
Hmm.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want more to come into your household, right? Like, Lawrence went through this whole litany of companies of black people doing things. I'm pretty sure if those people that own those companies, their wives are doing whatever it takes to make that company work or push that brand or take the accounting side of the business or maybe I don't see wealthy people with their wives most likely sitting there twiddling their thumbs. They may be attacking it from another angle, logo branding, an offshoot, a separate type of thing. I remember when Savannah James launched her the juice business. Yes, he gave her the money. Of course, she don't really need the money, but the fact is, she wanted to do something other than what LeBron James did. I don't think it's too many women that just like. So I can't really answer it. Why wouldn't you want to support your significant other in earning more? Like it's only going to make your lifestyle better. And being that you probably enjoy the same amenities, it's like the thing that I don't understand. It's like when women say men got to do this and that. You don't feel the same AC. You don't feel the same. You don't sit on the same couch, the same furniture. You don't eat the same food in the house. You don't get to drive the same car. So how is it that you're a team? And when I say team, you're under the roof, but you don't want to contribute anything or help him build his whatever that is. That's only going to be better for you. It's only going to work out to your benefit. So I don't understand why there would be pushback. Yeah, I don't understand, but I'll listen.
I know
And
why.
but I don't
I
think.
want to. Can a woman chime in? Because it's been like 3, 4 men speaking. I would like to chime in.
Hey, Anastasia.
So, hey Lawrence, I'm gonna back channel you later too, because I need
Sounds
some
good.
to talk about some business
Sounds
stuff.
good.
But I have a question. Like, so all you men that are on stage, you guys never had a woman, like you guys always had a woman that wanted to just leech off of you. She never wanted to do anything. She just wanted to, sit on the couch and order off Amazon. Is that what we're saying?
Oh, I
Because
have.
I don't understand this title. I
That's my
don't think any
experience.
woman. That's your experience.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm only 35, so
Have you
I'm
never
not
had a
like
good woman in
I'm
your
not
life?
my last one, she was pretty dope, but overall, I don't get into relationships when girls just start asking for shit. So my relationship's been very minimal. Like the first time you even ask, can you borrow something to get your phone bill paid? I'm not fucking with you no more.
No, but you said your
And
last
plus,
woman was good, right?
yeah,
So
she
this
didn't do all
isn't
that extra
your
shit.
so
But she
this
was Hispanic
isn't
though.
your
But she
experience.
was not 100%. She was Hispanic though. She wasn't black.
So to the rest of the men, are you not
Mm.
experiencing good women in your life? Is that what we're saying?
Anastasia, I think the part of the challenge. So when you look at the title, why can't women support? The operative word being support, right? I think some of these guys think support means she's your secretary, or as my brother Rico said, helping you with branding and all this stuff. Uh, Who says a woman can't just support you by supporting you emotionally and
Yeah, because
mentally?
support is many things. You're right.
Right. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
I
if
just
you a real guy, go ahead, Anastasia.
No, it's just their experience. Like I understand it, but some of these men are saying that that's not their experience. It's not even their life. So how are you so passionate about something that this is not even what you've experienced? If you've had good women in your life, how are you so emotional about this topic? It's
It says
weird.
earning more. It says earning more. You can be as emotional, supportive as you want to be. That's pretty much not going to put any more pennies inside the bank of account. And why I went to branding or offshoots of your company, because that may be extending your company or giving it avenues that you didn't think of yourself. That may be approaching whatever your idea, and by her helping you with books and finances and things like this, that that's one salary less that you have to pay. Especially if your wife is a trained CPA or
So
she
y'all
went to
never had women do this for y'all? That's the question that Anastasia is asking. I don't
I'm
understand.
answering her, but I'm more so
And
talking to
we
Lawrence. I'm explaining to him why I came at it from her actually being hands on in that business perspective, because I think emotional support and all that stuff is necessary. But it says help support earning more. Like, okay, you're a good listener. I appreciate that, but I can have any good listener. I mean, jumping in hands on in some way, doing something to me is going to lend to more coins actually being put inside that account.
Not
So
always.
you still
Not
didn't answer
always.
the
yeah,
question, though, Rico. Are you saying that you never had a
Why
woman do
why
this for
when we
you?
have these conversations, they have to be about the people that's actually talking? Why can't we speak in general? Because if I don't say that I don't have it, I never had it, does that make my argument any more flawed? Does that make what I say
Why
not
are you
valid?
getting
If we
so
have
mad? I'm just
I'm
asking you a
not, I'm
question.
asking a question.
You
It's
acting
like,
real light
it's
skinned
like
right
we
now,
can
Rico.
it's like we can't have a discussion unless you actually,
Yes,
if
because
y'all
it
talking
shouldn't be
about
a
privilege.
discussion. I can't believe that y'all been through
Well,
this
Jay, just
life.
boom the room again, Jay. Just boom the room again. If
I
no
think
man can say they actually went through this, then
Y'all
just boom the
can't
room
say that
again.
y'all never had a woman be there for you. I just don't believe that.
I think at the end of the day, some of us do come across women who may be supporters. A lot of us haven't.
So I mean, it comes to the upbringing of some of the women that we're dealing with. You can't really generalize it in a lot of aspects. We deal with a society where people feel entitled to things that maybe they didn't help earn or whatever the case is. So we dealing with a struggle of society, social media. I mean, it's in a storm of
Hey,
everything. We having these conversations daily, and basically, black men are saying that we do not have the support system that is needed for us to thrive in the society or in the presence that we're in. And we blatantly saying it because it is honest to God truth. Now some of us do find and come across that woman who is supportive, who is a helpmate, but it is absolutely rare in our community. A lot of these women, especially depending on the age group, have already been traumatized by somebody has who has misused them, and she's going to actively treat every man that way until she feels like she wants to, let her guard down and be
But why
led by.
would you be dealing with someone like that? That's my question.
It's some
Uh,
men that can say a woman is a deficit. It's some men will tell you that she takes away from me. Her
absolutely.
spending habits, what she does, her lifestyle that we're for. If I take a lot of men and say they're a single man without that woman, they will say, Rico, I would be astronomically higher than I would be if it was not for my wife. I would be in a whole different tax bracket
Why
if I
would you
didn't have.
deal with somebody that's a
Wait a minute. Wait a
liability
minute. It's
then?
not why. It's a philosophical question. I can't ask what another man has in his mind on how he values whatever woman. Some men just like women for sex. They like to be around them. They whatever.
Mm.
Maybe he got children from them. These philosophical questions I don't have the
These are
answer
not
for. But
philosophical
when I look,
questions.
they are because I can't speak for someone that I don't know why he would do it. You're asking me to be a mind reader and to have some type of
Then I'm
telepathic
talking to
powers.
people. I'm not talking to you then, Rico.
I mean,
I'm
So what?
how
talking to
about
people that y'all saying, listen, do you have to hear? I'm not trying to fight. I don't want to argue. I'm just trying to make sense. Y'all not making sense. If you have been through life, I'm not dealing with at my age, at any age, when I started to realize that I was dealing with somebody who was a hindrance to me. I'm not going to keep dealing with that type of person again and again and again. There's no conversation. At some point, you have to be the person that's saying, I'm responsible for this. I'm not dealing with no man that I can't, that's not adding value to my life. That's my
Juliet,
point.
Juliet just had a room this morning about men need to make more. How many women came off the mic and said that? So I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it just comes down to a level of transparency. Maybe a lot of us good men or a lot of good women, maybe we can't see each other. Maybe we need to throw our hands up in the sky and be transparent as possible because there's a lot of BS out here, and a lot of good men are dealing with bad women, and a lot of good women are dealing with bad men. So it's going vice versa. So how about we just put our hand up in the sky and be transparent, and maybe we can find each other and make something better happen. But right now we dealing with a society of a lot of BS, and only thing to us is black men, because only I can speak from the black man aspect. We're finding ways to navigate around it, whether it be not dealing with it, dealing with another race, whatever the case is, whatever that looks like for anybody. That's what we're doing. We just finding ways to survive and navigate around certain things.
I think a lot
American,
of
it's on you.
go ahead. Man.
It's on American. Go ahead. You want to add submission? You next, Jay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't think women are supporting like grown men because it's like at a certain age, you have to kind of get yourself together. So if a woman's in her 30s and she's established, that's kind of the expectation for you. It's like no one's else responsibility besides your own to get a degree and have money. So I don't understand the purpose of the question. It's kind of stupid.
No, it's not kind of stupid. Is there more support than just money and a degree?
So what support like did you want? Cause like if,
What
huh?
are there more types of support than just money?
Well, it's not. I'm
Yes or
not
no?
talking about money. I wasn't talking about money at all. I'm just saying. I think it says something about a man's character if he's in his 30s and up and already not established. So I think that's why women aren't
What
supporting men because there's an expectation that you're already established.
what does being established have to do with support?
So that's what I'm asking is what support on what?
So that's what I just said.
Because
There's
yeah, but
more
I'm
types
reading
of
the
support than,
title though. It's talking about earning. So earning means money.
but there is more types of support than you adding money in order for me to make more money.
But that's my point is I'm not talking about giving you money though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So
Cuz it doesn't seem like you're getting it.
so then you're saying if I'm your man, right, and I'm running a business, right? You're not going to support me in ways that you might be better inclined to help me earn more money?
I'm saying probably not because I'm expecting you to come into the relationship already where you need to be at.
Case in
Dead.
point.
Thank you, Rico.
Case in
Dead.
point.
Then you wouldn't mess
See,
with
Charmaine?
someone
Yeah,
like her.
that's
No,
impossible.
my
Even
point is,
being
why
a
would you be with somebody she's telling you straight up, so it's nothing to talk
No,
Women
I
about.
don't
get it. I
tell
You
get
you
it,
wouldn't
these
Charmaine.
align
I
with
things.
that
get it,
person.
Charmaine.
Charmaine.
But
Women
the
won't tell you
point,
And
these things in the
even a
beginning
person that's
phase.
making, even a man that's making money and doing the best he can do is no. When I get in a relationship with a woman, or when any man get in a relationship with a woman, it's asinine, delusional to think that we are where we are supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Like
get that,
that
Nick.
don't that don't that makes no
My
sense.
point is
It makes
And
this:
perfect
because
sense.
that
why?
don't allow the person time. That don't allow growth. That don't allow room for growth. That don't allow grace. They don't allow none of this shit.
Not financial growth,
Nick,
no.
why would you argue with that girl? Let her
I'm
be
not
where
arguing
she
with her.
at.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
It
letting
ain't
you
even no
give.
conversation for females like that. Let her stay where she at. Them the bitches that y'all
Absolutely,
should be away from. That's my point.
absolutely,
You shouldn't even be
absolutely,
entertaining bitches like that.
You're absolutely correct.
absolutely.
This is
There ain't no
always the case.
conversation to be had. Let her be where she's at. The bitches you should be worried about is the ones that's talking about adding value to your life. That's why I'm frustrated because I don't even understand why y'all talking about females that you wouldn't
If
fuck with.
all these women
That's
so
my
great
point.
that you keep
I'm
highlighting,
not
adding,
saying all
oh,
women are great,
okay, let me
Rico.
just, can I please just say what I'm gonna say? If all these women that you saying stay away from, then you think like like I hear this so many times on these stages. Well, why just don't y'all pick wrong? Why don't y'all just do that? Stop choosing wrong. The one thing women do on every clubhouse stage is they other themselves. They say, well, if you go pick the right woman, like I would be, you didn't say that, but this is what they infer, then you would be in this predicament. It's so easy to other yourself. If these women are so great, and like that every woman keeps saying that I'm so great, but outside this other demographic women, why ain't men rushing to the altar to marry these great women? It makes no sense.
Exactly.
If what you're
That makes
saying
no
is
sense,
if what
Because
you're
Rico.
it's
saying is
cap,
true, if
Rico.
what
It's
you're
That
saying is
makes
cap.
hold on, if what you're saying is true,
what I'm
that
saying
means
is
the
not
greater
cap,
that
Lexi.
that mean the greater good of
I don't
women are in
understand why y'all can't comprehend. This is why I don't even want to have this conversation
so you
because
just
y'all
gonna keep
acting slow.
it
I'm
it
done
if the
talking about
greater
it.
good of woman is in existence and the smaller women are in the small demographic, then we would see marriage numbers reflect that. It's so easy for anything a man say on this stage for me to go, well, you chose him. If you would have did this, that's you. That's just a
I
one
say
man
the
you.
same thing about
No,
myself.
no, because I can say a lot of men are lacking in a certain area, that a lot of men are non-committal, that a lot of men are baby fathers. I can say that and still not try to dismiss a woman's argument on the stage. I don't have to other myself and say, well, I'm taking care of my kids, so you just picked the
You're
wrong
not
nigga, so that's
missing.
on
You
you.
missed the
I
wrong
can say I
point,
see your
bro.
point of view.
Okay.
So this whole thing that you're saying is nonsense. It's not true.
What's not true
Women
about
don't
what I
say that when you
said?
first date. When you first date a woman, they don't tell you, well, I'm not gonna help you in that way. I'm not in it
You
for
should
you in
be
that way
able
like that.
to
They
decipher
don't.
that.
All right,
You can
man.
read a woman.
All right,
Yes, you should
cool.
be
This
able
is
to
crazy.
decipher that. That's why I'm frustrated. You can't decipher a woman that's there for you. That I don't know, man. Maybe I'm lost, but you should be able to decipher that. There's a
If men
difference
could decipher
between
Hey,
a
that,
hey,
they would
hey,
woman.
still be with the woman that they had a child with. Obviously, they could not decipher that.
That's not
That's
hey,
not
true
Charmaine.
true.
because
That's
Hey,
that's
not
not
true. There's a
Charmaine.
true.
lot of
Hey,
baby mamas out here.
Charmaine. You know what I think the problem is? In your
What's
submission,
up?
I understand what you're saying, but you looking at it like all women are coming to it based on how maybe you and your friends are,
But I
and
wasn't
that's not
always
the
there
case.
either. That's what I'm saying.
I get,
Yeah, I wasn't
but
always there.
see that's the issue. You weren't always there. So think about all the men that are meeting the women that are not always
But
there.
I didn't. But let me tell you
Right.
something. And listen, I wasn't always there, but I wasn't getting the type of men that I should have. Felt like I should have been with either. There's certain men that would have never fucked with me when I was in that mind frame. A certain caliber of a man wouldn't have fucked with a Charmaine that was in her 20s. Hell nah. My mind wasn't. That's my point. Y'all up here complaining about. these women, but why y'all choosing these bitches at this age? That's my point. If y'all having all these
So
issues,
the title
that's my whole
So the
point.
title is not a complaint. The title is a question of why can't women support more men and earning more. So that means if me and you are there and you're where you're at now, I'm where I'm at now, and we get together, why can't you support me in areas that you may be better than me to make my
I
earnings go
would.
up?
And there's certain women that's
Okay.
probably younger, like 20. There's people that I know that, listen, this is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to shut up because I feel like I'm hogging the mic. Everybody is in a different place in life, but I do feel like there's girls or women that are 25, 35, whatever, that are at that level where if they came into your life, they would be supportive of you. You just have to be able to decipher between those that will and will not. I feel like that should be easy. I don't know. Maybe it's not. No, you're not going to be able to know everything the first time talking to that person, but you will know if a woman is supportive of you or not. Just by talking to her, the way she moves, you can see how she moves in her life. There's a difference. I don't
So
know.
I'm gonna
no,
tell you.
sir.
Can I say
Uh,
something right fast?
yeah. Tradesman, go ahead. You got it, bro. On you.
I'm gonna say something right fast. I'm gonna tell you something I believe that's killing a lot of people. Y'all don't understand the word peace, how important that word is to a man, a real man. Because when you protect that man peace and you bring him peace, you'll be surprised how far he able to go. You'll be surprised how much shit he able to accomplish. See, a lot of the shit I'm hearing is it's gonna keep a man disrupted. You're gonna continue to break his peace where he can't focus and he can't concentrate on getting to the next level. So long as you nagging and arguing, always got some shit to say, he gonna figure out a way to get the hell away from you because he's trying to get the way he's trying to go, but you continuously try to knock him down. It's almost like a power struggle. A lot of women don't want to see that man take off because they scared he's gonna leave them. So they'll sabotage shit just to keep him in that position, just so they can continue to feel like they have power in the situation. And it's sad, but it's true. All I'm saying is, if you learn how to bring peace to a man and he's rocking with you, you will be surprised how far he's willing to go for you. But you don't know how to do that. So you don't know how to be quiet. You don't know how to sit down, mind your business. You don't know how to come home and he got shit ready to eat. You don't know how to do all that. You come through the door, you want to argue. You want to talk about all this other shit. He already dealing with shit on the everyday life in the real world. So it's like it's a lot of things that's small that'll take a man to another level. All you gotta do is learn how to listen to understand instead of listening to respond. If you learn how to listen to understand, it'll be a whole lot easier for you out here with all these single folks in the dating market. And another thing, and I'm gonna land with this. All this big money talk, that shit don't mean nothing. I tell y'all that all the time. It's a whole lot of rich motherfuckers that still by themselves. What the fuck that supposed to mean? How you gonna sit here and tell me how to do some shit, how to do this, how to do that? You can't even figure out how to be with somebody, but you got all the money in the world. You can't tell me shit. I got family. You feel me? My family trumps all the bread. Cause you ain't got that dynamic. So how the hell you gonna tell him argue me down because you feel like I'm better than you, or we don't need these type of people anymore? Listen, man. At the end of the day, if you didn't have people like me, a lot of y'all motherfuckers wouldn't have jobs. Period. If you didn't have people like me, a lot of y'all won't be able to do none of the shit you're doing. So that's a fact. So you can't just talk crazy. Like at the end of the day, man, listen. Y'all gotta find somebody who love you for you. Fuck the material shit. Cause that shit gonna come and go. Find somebody who love you for you, man. You gonna get all that and learn how to bring peace to a situation instead of want to argue all the time. And you wouldn't be single still 4 years later, talking about what you ain't going for. That shit crazy to me, but y'all got it.
Hey,
Hey,
Lexi,
I
you
want
want to
this.
go
Hey,
ahead? Hold
hey,
on,
this
Kurt.
Will.
Hold
Can I
on,
go?
Kurt. Lexi,
I'd
you
like to
want
speak
Hey,
at some
no,
point.
just put me in
hold
there
on,
at the
Will.
top, man. No.
Lexi, you want to go?
I'm gonna give it to Top. He hasn't spoken yet. I can go
Okay,
later.
got you.
Good. Uh, Instead of asking women why won't women support you, why won't you just be the kind of man that women run to support? I think that would be better because you can't make people do anything, but you can be something that people believe and support. I put in the chat, women will support men that they believe in and that they value. So that really just goes into the question that are you the kind of man that women value and want to support? Really simple. To change that dynamic, all women are not liabilities. All women aren't uh, financial, siphoners or anything else like that. And you as a man, you get to choose and pick what kind of woman you deal with. And it's real easy to find out a woman that is going to either be a liability or an asset to you. It kind of starts when you stop looking at women as just ass and pussy and whatever else, and really just dig into the value that the woman brings to herself and what she could bring to you. Otherwise, this is really easy. So I just wanted to say that. Y'all got it.
Hey, top,
Yeah,
top,
top.
that
Can I
was
go after Lex?
top, that was absolute wisdom. Be the kind of man a woman would want to
That's my
support.
book.
That, that you heard that now that's what I'm talking about. And there's so much built in to what Top just said. A lot built into it. That means you not showing up not knowing a damn thing. You not showing up dependent on that woman to teach you some shit that you should already know. CEOs understand the basics of finance, of marketing, of operations, of tech. That's why they're able to lead those folks. You're not required to know everything, but you can't lead somebody if you don't know the shit yourself. But at a baseline, at the very basics, right? You should understand this. Whatever the business is, doesn't matter what the business vertical it is. How much does it cost you to do business? How much will the market bear? Meaning, how much can you charge? And what you have left over is called a profit margin. Now, you don't need to be a financial genius to understand those three basic things. And if you show up, if your ass show up with some pretty websites and Top, I got some t-shirts. Look, my t-shirts came. Right? I got my business cards. They colorful and they pretty. I'm gonna start handing them out immediately. But you don't even know your cost of business. You're gonna look like a goddamn fool. And now you expect this woman to show up to teach your dumbass finance when you should have learned it already. Because when you show up ready, now she can support you if that's needed. But support is not her jumping in and being your secretary and making phone calls for you. Sometimes her support is just simply supporting what you're doing and making sure that you have a hot meal at the end of the day, although she works also. Or being that ear, you just, because she understands business too, just to talk shit out, bounce ideas off, whatever it is. But I keep hearing the same thing, Top. She's supposed to jump in and help me fill out the applications and go get grants. You have to have the ability to lead folks, build a team. Building a management team is the basics of being a leader. If the only person you can build on your team is the woman you fucking at night, well, you ain't leading shit and you don't know the basics to leadership. And certainly you are not resourceful. I'll end by saying, way back when I was 18, right? Some of y'all 30, 40 years old still ain't got this principle. And I was just starting. I was extremely resourceful. Because I couldn't afford an attorney, through asking a lot of questions, I figured out that every major university, y'all listen, take notes, every major university that has a law school has something called a law clinic. A law clinic is a nonprofit
Pro
law
bono.
firm. There you go. That my man is a law is a nonprofit law firm that exists within the law school where third year law students work as actual attorneys and do free work for motherfuckers like y'all starting businesses. It's free. All your contractual agreements, your articles of incorporation. I don't need to go home and ask the woman I'm fucking to do it. Unnecessary. So she can just focus on being my woman. She can focus on supporting me, giving me the emotional and mental support I need, right?
Oh,
She can support me and just being my woman.
can I ask you a question,
Because
Lawrence?
because I'm smart enough to get that other shit done. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Let me ask you a question, and then
Yep.
Kurt's gonna go. So,
Yep.
explain what that support
Bruh, can
looks
I go
like.
after
Then,
Kurt?
who's that?
Will.
I got you, Will. Hey,
Thanks.
Lawrence, explain what the other support looks like. Then, if you don't mind, brother,
That
because
a woman that a woman gives
sometimes
you.
Lawrence, yeah, sometimes Lawrence, we say things and people doesn't know, they don't know what it looks like, right?
I get you. I
So,
get you.
all right,
I get you. Here's what the other support is. So when I was in undergrad and I started my first business, I had a girlfriend, a sister named Valencia from Los Angeles, California. And she had her own job, right? Working for the phone company after class. But Valencia had this thing at her house called a crock pot. And she would always make sure that when she woke up in the morning before she left for school, she would put something in that crock pot for Lawrence Griffith. And I had keys to her place just like she had keys to mine. So I knew that when I got done with school and then went straight to working on my very first company, which sometimes would go until 9 o'clock at night. I knew I could go to my baby's house and get a hot meal because she was supportive of me. I didn't have to worry about it. Valencia would pack me a sandwich and meet me at my first class and hand me a brown paper bag with an apple and a peanut butter and jelly. That was my favorite back then. Peanut butter and jelly and banana sandwich. She would make sure that I was nourished.
Still
And then
mine.
you heard me? And then in the evening, all of the stuff that I knew I couldn't tell anybody else, I could say to her. And she was doing her degree in business, just so we're clear. So sometimes she would say, "Hey, I learned this in school today. What do you think about this?" And then it would be up to me to go put that into action. So that's the kind of support that I'm really talking about. Did I ever ask her to go hand out flyers? I mean, my business didn't work that way anyway. And go, it was unnecessary. We supported each other, and that's how that went, for sure. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I understand the level of support that you needed. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, this is the thing. Let me put this out here first. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you loud and
Can you
clear,
hear me?
brother. Go ahead.
Adam? All right. First of all, man, let me put it like all I've ever dealt with was degree professional women, bro. They ain't got the money like y'all think they have. They not. It's according to what sector they're in and what company that they're allowed to get pushed up the ladder. I hear all these people talk about all these degrees. Man, a lot of them ain't making no money. They lying. They not. My ex had a PhD in chemical engineering. The woman I'm dealing with now is a microbiologist. Okay? I made more money than the one with the PhD in chemical engineering, bro. So first of all, listen, I'm all for education, but what are you getting your education in? What type of lifestyle are y'all trying to get? Because it's a bunch of them useless degrees out there that these people have that they sitting on here talking about, bro. I deal with these type of women. So I'm saying all this to say, man, listen, first of all, it's a lot of cap with some of this, bro. I'm just telling y'all straight up. It's a lot of cap with it. That's the only leverage that they do have is that they have win or feel good about whatever they have accomplished. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, if you have not been in these sectors to understand what's really going on, you'll fall for some of this, bro. My thing is, how can someone tell you how to make $100,000 and they ain't got $1,000, bro? It's almost like you giving someone $100,000 who know how to make $100,000. You in better hands like that. But you giving $100,000 to somebody who can't keep up with $2,000. That's a bad deal. So a lot of this cap on here, animal, listen to me, bro. A lot of this cap on here, man. A lot of it is cap. A lot of them is not making a lot of money like they're saying. Most of the people who are making big money, they have moved money around. They have made investments. They have took chances and had to go, and some was good and some was bad. But the only thing that I'm saying is this, man. At the end of the day, a lot of people is not making the money that they're making. And the thing of it is, when it comes to these type of things, when you're getting in a relationship with someone, the best thing for you to do is be for each other. Don't be in competition with each other. Don't have somebody laying next to you that is looking for your demise, because that's gonna be the worst thing. Because 9 times out of 10, the person who lays next to you knows the most about you. That's the one who can take you down the fastest. And stop spreading all your business to people who really don't like you or you think they like you. That's the first thing that a lot of people need to start doing. And I'm only adding that so y'all can understand what's really going on around us. You have to be a team. And see, I can speak on this, bro, because we just did our 42nd straight family reunion, man. We've been doing it every year. So I got experience with it. A lot of people ain't even family orientated, talking about let's more talking about getting married and trying to build something. They don't even know what come with that. Because at any point, someone financial thing could drop. The reason I'm telling you this is because when COVID hit, people went to snatching money out of people's 401k and people got pay cuts. You know what these people talking about? That's the truth. And I just wanted to add that, man, so y'all know better of what's really going on, man. And I'm going to land.
Hey, Kurt, can I ask you a
Yeah.
question, brother?
Yeah, go
Before
ahead.
you, before you, so at this stage in your life, what does support look like coming from the woman that you're dealing with that would enable you to earn more?
And she first of all, she see what I'm doing. Women are very smart, man. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Man. You could go somewhere, and the way you carry yourself, women can see it. That's what makes women different from men. They can see it. They can see how you move. You don't even have to say nothing, bro. You don't, because they can see it. The one thing that a woman can help me with is first of all having an understanding and being able to hear what I talk to her about. Not only hear certain words, hearing the full statement. Okay, because see, I'm the type of guy that's gonna every one of them that I've came that was in a relationship with, I've helped them in some form or fashion, bro. So I think that goes hand in hand. But the one thing that a woman is able to give me is an understanding that we're able to respect each other. Someone talked about that peace. Sometimes I need to come home and just detox because I have a lot going on. You know, I may need me an hour and a half just to myself just to clear my thoughts, bro. That's how I keep going. That's how I keep processing. See what I'm saying? So it's according to who the person is, animal, and what they're really seeking from a woman or what they may need. It varies. It varies to each type of man according to what he's dealing with on a day-to-day basis. You see what I'm saying? But for me, that's what is needed, and I haven't had any problem. And it's so funny, Animal, that we talking about this. Man, high school sweethearts, college sweethearts, all these women, their relationships. Hey, how you doing, Kurt? I see you've been doing some nice things. This is that's because I am doing well, Animal. You feel me? If I wasn't doing well, you think they'll be trying to contact me, bro? Fuck no. Hell no. But because whatever they've been going after have not been able to equate to what I was in their life, bro. That is something that is very important. As long as you are striving to be your best, there will be somebody who respects it according to what level of your life you're in. So shooting for somebody who want to push you somewhere that you're not trying to go, it's not gonna work because y'all gonna constantly bump heads, man. Y'all gonna constantly bump heads. Some people are comfortable where they're at. Other people are looking for something bigger. See what I'm saying? So you have to be the one to decipher that for yourself. I ain't gonna take up the stage too long, but I wanted to add that so we can get a better understanding of what a lot of people are trying to do out here to make themselves look so much higher than others. A lot of them not. I land.
I appreciate that. Hey, Will, go ahead, brother.
Man. All right. So I'll try not to be before y'all long, man. I think what's not being said is the support is very subjective and is different to each man.